things that we already learned, technology helping us to use the skills. Immediately we started on the project, we started with taking of pictures. And that one is not only with us.
On full screen.
Not with only us.
There is F5. Press F5 on the.
Yes.
There's a key there, F5.
The first row. The first row.
You see F5 there, the first row.
I don't see it.
The first row.
Not written there. It is.
It's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So as
When
I
you
was saying,
present, you make it full screen.
as I was saying, this is all one of the skills that we have already learned. Before even we go very far, before we started the program, before we started discussing, we had to implement the skills that we have already learned. That is very good technology that we have learned. Now going to the question.
I thought you were going step by step.
Yes, going now.
Go back.
In the F.
Now use the sound.
The first question was, what difference has your school undergone as a result of integration of the 21st century practices and technology introduced by Ventures for Good to Ventures for Good USA to Uganda? And you bear with me witness that at one time the principal education officer came here and he met a few members, and this is what he emphasized: technology is the way to go. That was his message. And surely we have seen that from all these presentations, from all these facilitations that our colleagues have been giving us, that we have to embrace this technology here. Now this is what we had to, we say this technology has improved on effective communication. Members will bear with me that surely we can now communicate easily. Personally, I had gone home for holidays, writing to Uganda. I was very busy in my fields, only to get an email that we were needed for this workshop. So I had to run very fast. The second one is acquisition of computer skills. As I started with, so that we took pictures just here easily. Those are one of the skills that we learned, or we are learning having this technology here. Not only taking photographs, typing, this typing here, writing this information on the screen. The other one is technology has made learning easy. As you bear with me with this, Choli has been showing us those videos, and you really see that learning is very easy now. Even here at school, when we embrace this technology here, our work will be very easy. Learners enjoy school. It's unfortunate that Choli didn't show you my video, but as a brief review of what I told you, that it was after examinations when I picked on my project. Children were idle and they wanted to come to the computer room. So they asked me several times, and I was asking them, what do you want to do there? And of course they gave me their feedback. But when I told them the first time, the following day I had a number of 50. So that indicated that they are now learning, enjoying school.
You have 2 more minutes.
Hey. Let me try to be fast. Learners have opened we have two projects at this school, one by Mr. Ajore and the other one by myself. And it has encouraged teamwork. You realize that every now and then we are moving from one place to another to consult one another. That is already teamwork. Question 2 is, what challenges have your school faced in implementing the program? Some teachers have negative attitudes. I think you have seen that throughout. Of course, when a project begins, not everyone will embrace it. But as time goes on, I know we shall be able to pull everybody on board. The other one is lack of enough EXO laptops. But we must appreciate that the few we have is helping us to create interest in the children. And I know when we capture the most children's interest, our donor will be able to provide us with more. Some in our school here, some that we have in place cannot work effectively. We presented even this problem when the one was here. She didn't give us a definite answer that time. I think she's thinking about it. We also have a problem of lack of expertise to repair the faulty machines. Okay, thank you. We have that problem, and we also have the problem of load shedding within. We have power always, but load shedding is a big problem. And then the other one is shortage of tools. That one is brought about by large numbers that we have.
Okay, time out.
Please give me some more. Now, question 3, what solutions have you or do you intend to have to the challenges stated above? One of them is organizing workshops. We are discussing in a group and we are challenging our coordinator that we should have regular workshops. Then alternative sources of power be put in place. That can also discuss as a group that since we have identified that it is a problem, maybe we shall talk to our school administrator and alternative sources of power, say like solar or otherwise, is provided. Then purchasing of more tools. This one is in line with the projects. Remember, we have gardening. So the tools that we have are not enough. So we wish to talk to our administrators to purchase more tools to enable us to carry out our project. Then carrying out irrigation. Remember, one of the projects was gardening, and we cannot foretell the weather conditions. So we were thinking that if maybe we planted our crops in the dry season, we should also encourage our children to carry out irrigation since we have a nearby water source. This is still taking us back to the skills. Here is indicating that that photograph was just taken for fun, to have fun. But the skill here is to have this information put there. We have also added on that skill. So whenever we come to the computer room, we don't only end on what we are taught here, but our free time, whoever has learned something helps others to put that. I think this one, if you remember very well, when Joanne was around, she encouraged us. It was mainly not Joanne, but her colleague, Sandra, took us to that part. So it helps mainly the language teachers, or maybe if you are organize, say, poem or drama. So you could use those things there. Then this one here also, just skills. We are just portraying the skills that we have acquired. The other one is suggestions for further improvement. One of them is refresher workshop initiated by the school coordinators who are challenging our school coordinator that we should really have enough time for us so that we organize more workshops to embrace this project. Then we're also charging him with this responsibility here of frequent supervision of ICT programs, not only him, but also with the head and our school's coordinator. And we're also calling upon all other members as you come to visit, please there's that supervision, and of course that supervision helps us to improve. And then visiting the core schools. Core schools, here we meant these schools which are already in the program. So when we go visiting, we learn a little from one another. I think that is what we had. The time keeper was on my neck. Eh? Time up.
Thank you so much. I think she can stay for any contribution, introductions, or anything you want to put to the presenters or to the group. It is not hers alone, but to the group. Any comment from the audience? Yes.
For me, I just want to thank the presenter. Yes, it's really elaborate. I have enjoyed our discussion.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you so much. I want to supplement on his appreciation. I want to thank the whole group. They've worked together and they have come up with something good. And the presenters also have represented them well.
So, any other input? So finally, I also say it has been good, and majorly I've learned something. With the quality work, teamwork is very important. This struggle really to work as a team. And when we work as a team, I've seen she has emphasized skills. The presentation has also exhibited with multiple skills that they are learning, but not one person's business. She has said, whoever picks a skill, it goes to share with others. And that one expands our skills and potential, really to drive this. Then the other one, core schools. I don't know, I've just heard that word in her presentation. But I know amongst you there are schools that probably have gone extra mile that can support other schools to come to expected levels. So that interaction and collaboration still should be emphasized. Don't fear to come to Main Street, even if you are not coming to this office. Go to any teacher like the one I've heard of doing agriculture. Yes. If your school also has the space for agriculture and you feel your children can take on that, he's always around to be consulted. So collaboration can also be taken on as a very, very important aspect of this project-based learning. I thank you so much for the ICT skills that you are exhibiting. Please.
Okay. So, the reactions have been about one of the birds. I told you I was sitting two birds in one stone. The second bird is the ICT skills in this exercise of creating content and presenting. As participants in doing this thing, what was it like? What was your experience? What was the experience like of creating content and coming to present? Did you feel it was making some difference for you one way or another? How? How was it? Were there difficulties that you tried to overcome? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Ajore. To me, I think there is a lot we have learned, particularly me. I happen to have a bit of the skills prior, but I was not all that confident. I thought what I was doing wasn't what is required. But I'm really looking at what is coming up is exactly what I always had. So I think now we are gaining confidence if one of us got a chance of having an international, presentation, I think we shouldn't fear. We should take it up, and we are all there. We are reaching there, I think. Thank you.
And you need the main opportunities, national and international opportunities for teachers and students. Being innovative, because this is about being innovative in education. Part of being innovative is being able to share what you do. You just don't sit on it. You must share. And you should look for all the means possible to share. PowerPoint is one of the best software I can think of for that kind of thing. You also have something to say?
Maybe before I had a suggestion, but since we are now all getting there, we should quickly have it in our work plan, reorganize, and maybe have some kind of presentations as the teachers, the beginners, to show our municipality, other teachers, that we are there, these schools are there, so that we call upon others also can get on board.
It's coming from one of the others. I think those are brilliant ideas. One of the ways of surviving on earth is to make sure others are moving with you. If you think you are going to move alone, you will suffer. There's a Chinese saying that if you want to go very fast, you move alone. You go very, very fast, nobody's holding you back. But if you want to go very, very far, you move with others. The more people you are, the more strength you have. You may have the speed of a lorry, but you go very, very far. You go fast alone, you will crash one day somewhere.
Yeah, thank you very much, Richard. I wanted to supplement on that. If you have only one goal in your club, you will not know its strength. But you have two. When they fail, you will come to know which one is the best. What I'm meaning, if we are very few, we cannot achieve our goal. So we need to pull others to join us so that we have a very big, strong team for this project. And still on that issue, I will beg and emphasize this. If we go back to our schools, let us encourage those teachers whom we are saying they have negative attitude. Let us try to remove that negative attitude from them by talking to them, by using all the possible ways. You can even go to this class and say, I'm going to have a lesson in your class so that learners can pick interest for these gadgets we have, then they will keep on pressurizing the teacher. We need to use the what? The computer for lesson. Teacher, take us for the computer lessons. Teacher, take us in the computer room, so that we can have that pressure on the ground. Thank you.
Yes,
Just to add also something little, Jennifer said that there is need for us to have some kind of workshop which we have to show others what we are doing. And I want to say that before we go to all other schools, let us begin with our own school. Let us task the coordinators. Let us task the coordinators to spare for us one day, let them make for us a program that we have one day. And we try to show them what we have been going through through the workshop. I think they will be interested.
all those are brilliant ideas. The more we work together, the more ideas come up. We're now like our own students who are going to be in projects. When you take them in those projects, ideas are going to come just like they were realizing things and see how to capture those things and